everybody, welcome to Aroma's Kitchen. I have a very interesting and a very unique recipe that I like to share with you. This is my mom's recipe and I like to share with you guys. I wanted to introduce the aloo paratha. I know it's very popular and it's always yummy to make. Okay, so we got all the spices, all the ingredients, what we need to use at aloo paratha. So I have a 3 teaspoon of salt. I have a zira for 1 teaspoon. I have a coriander powder for 1 teaspoon. Red chili is always options. If you don't want spicy, you don't have to. But I have a very little, like a 1 teaspoon of red chili, and I have a black pepper 1 teaspoon. So this is all the ingredients you need, and I have a green fresh coriander, and I have a 3 big potatoes, and I have a 6 green onions. And the 3 big potatoes, this is like a really big sizes, so it will take a lot of while to cook, so we probably need 10 minutes to boil these potatoes. So I washed the potatoes and this is the pot I have it. I'm going to add all 3 potatoes and some hot water, and I'm going to boil it for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So the potato needs a lot of water to boil it. So you can see basically the part is almost like a full, so it's need a room to boil the potatoes. So I'm going to start boiling this. Okay, so I turn the stove onto a high, little bit not medium, a little bit higher, and I need to boil it. So this is ready, and I'm going to add a little bit salt to just they boil really fast. So very little salt. And I'm going to let it boil at least 10 to 15 minutes, and I can come back and check. Okay, so the meantime the potato is boiling, and now I have a little bit time, so I'm going to prepare the dough for the parathas. So I have a 1 cup of whole wheat flour. So this is really good because I like to use the whole wheat flour. The paratha comes so good and it's healthy too. So I have a 1 cup of flour, and I have a warm water right here, and I'm going to add a very little salt in it. So now I'm going to make a dough, and I'll show you how I'm making the dough. You don't need to add a water all together, just a little bit. So now you can see once we start adding the water a little bit, so it's like this. You don't need to have a too soft, because if it's too soft then it's hard to make the parathas. Okay, so the dough is ready, and I put it in a container and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then it will be ready. I can make some parathas. Okay, so the meantime the potato is boiling, the dough is ready. Now the part is to chop everything. So the onion chopped, coriander needs to be chopped. So we've ready everything to make the stuffing for the aloo paratha. Okay, so this is ready. The onion I chopped, coriander is chopped, so it's ready, and I have all the spices here ready, and now I have to go check the potatoes. Okay, so you can see the potato is boiling. So always I check the potato, and I got the knife and just add in it. Okay, so you can see how smoothly it's going inside. So that means the potatoes are ready. Okay, so you can see the steam is coming. I always add a cold water so it's not too hot. So I'm going to add some cold water and let it sit for at least 2-3 minutes so the potatoes get cold. Okay, so I put some cold water in it, and you can see, and it's pretty cold right now. And then now is the time to take the potatoes and start making the stuffing for the aloo paratha. So we got the potato ready, peeled, and I'm going to smash the potatoes and add everything in it. And I'll show you how we're going to make the stuffing ready. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, I'm doing with hands, but you can use some things to mash. But this is very soft and you can see how nicely it's coming. Okay, so the potato is ready. You can see soft and nice, and it's ready. And I'm going to add green onion and coriander and all the spices together. Now the time to add the spices. This simple recipe is so unique and it's my mom's recipe, and I always make the aloo paratha with this recipe and it's always yummy. Now the time is to mix everything. And you can actually taste the salt if you need more. But always remember that we add the little bit salt in the dough, the paratha, so don't use too much salt. Okay, you can see it's nicely ready, and I'm going to leave this one and start the other steps. So the stuffing is ready, dough is ready. We need an oil. This is olive oil. You can use any type of oil or a butter. So I'm just using an oil a little bit because my kids don't like too much butter. So, and this is, we need a little bit like a dry flour. So all purpose you can use whole wheat. So I have this. And I got the pan non-stick, and I'm going to show you guys how we can do to make the aloo paratha. Okay, so I got the pan and I'm going to turn the stove. Make sure the flame will be low because you don't have to burn the paratha. So you can see it's low. So let's start to make the aloo paratha. So I got this much, and I'll show you guys how. You can make small or big. Okay, so this is ready. Now I'm going to add at least a little bit more because the stuffing is always good if it's more. Add a little bit flour in it. Start rolling this side, this side, this side. So basically everything is covered. So it's ready. Okay, you can see so now it needs to cook a little bit. Okay, so I always let the one side cook really nice and then turn. So now I'm going to add a little bit oil to make it crispy. now you can turn the stove a little bit on a medium. Going to turn the side. And add a little bit more. So you just need to keep turning it because one side, you know, we don't want it to be very well done, well cooked. So we just keep turning every 30 seconds so it's nicely and brownish golden color comes and it's cooked all the way. Okay, so you can see how crispy and it's ready, and I'm going to dish out and put it in a plate and try it and taste how the taste is. Okay, so I'm going to try, and I'm going to try with the homemade yogurt. So we always make home yogurt, and aloo paratha tastes so good with the yogurt. So I'm going to try and see. It's so good, and you can enjoy the flavor of green onions, green coriander, all the spices combined together. It's amazing. You should try it. And if you like, we can make it for you. And I'm a chef from Aroma Indian Cuisine, 715 East, 12300 South, Draper, Utah, and we can make this aloo paratha for you and you can enjoy there. And please do like my channel so you can get more videos with new recipes.